At the cafe, the ladies ask if they are interrupting something between Chaya and Yunsu. Chaya casually replies that she needs to stay with them to feel safe. Smiling, Yunsu teasingly asks what else she thinks he might be trying to do. This sparks the ladies' curiosity, and they ask if something is going on between the two. Yunsu answers with a grin, explaining that Chea is working for him and adding that she's good at her job. Chea excuses herself from the table to bring coffee. As she walks away, she realizes something important. Yunsu doesn't act recklessly when others are watching, likely because he doesn't want to be discovered. This gives her an idea. If Yunsu wants to maintain his human facade and live quietly among humans, she'll expose him in front of everyone, ensuring he won't come near her again. Returning to the table, she intentionally drops one of the coffee cups and cuts her hand on the shards. Blood trickles from the wound, and Yunsu's yellow eyes flash in response. Suddenly, Chaya finds herself surrounded by roses, their intoxicating fragrance clouding her mind and making her forget her plan. From outside, the manager observes the scene and notices something strange. Everyone in the cafe appears frozen, except for Yunsu. Yunsu leans in, his fangs bared as if he's about to bite Chea, but he abruptly stops when the sound of a camera shutter breaks the silence. Yunsu steps back, his face dark with fury, and glares at Chea. This was some kind of funny joke. Yunsu storms out of the cafe in a fury. Chea approaches the manager to see if he managed to capture any pictures, but the camera revealed nothing. She advises him to stop searching for vampires and instead focus on running far away. Meanwhile, Yunsu rushes home and orders Gurim to burn his blood-stained shirt. He angrily declares that a line has been crossed and vows to play some serious pranks, muttering under his breath that a joke should only be treated as a joke. Heading downstairs to where the bodies are kept, he contemplates what Chea has done, and the more he dwells on it, the stronger his desire becomes to punish her. A truck driver encounters a coffin in the middle of the road. Later, the news reports that inside the coffin was the body of a 40-year-old man who had gone missing. Chea fears that it might be the same man she had driven to Yunsu. At a nearby counter, two men discuss the incident, speculating that it could be the work of some taxi driver, which frightens her even more. When Chea arrives home, she searches for information about the incident and confirms her worst fear. It was indeed the same man. Realizing that this is Yunsu's revenge for what happened the previous day, she curses him. Despair washes over her as she acknowledges that, in the end, she will be the one caught, not Yunsu, since she is the one traceable. Then she remembers something, a button from his shirt that had been ripped off in the cafe. It is the only trace of Park Yunsu. Determined, Chea reminds herself that if there's one thing she's good at, it's surviving. She resolves to make him fall using the very leash he has bound her with. We see Chea digging up the grave of the girl Yunsu had forced her to bury, placing the button on the body as evidence. She prays that this small button might become a fatal blow to Yunsu. Leaving the suitcase with the body by the side of the road,